Hello folks, really quick one for you today. I'm often asked what's the best sort of budget city car to go for, and also young drivers will sometimes ask, I'm a new driver, I want cheap insurance, what's something just to build up some experience with, it's not going to cost the earth and all the rest of it. So I thought I'd make this quick video and hopefully help a few of you out. Let's get started. Now, although I'm going to show you 5 different cars, I'm really kind of only showing you 2. First one's the VW Up. Very compact little car, but it doesn't have too many compromises really. As you can see, it's not a bad looking thing, it just looks like a car. Now you can get 2 passengers in the back fairly easily, but I wouldn't recommend you go for a third, or you're going to get very up close and personal very quickly. And there you go, no frills motor in these cars here, but they do the job, they get you around town. Is quite slow, the Up. I think 0 to 60 is about 14 seconds. 0 to 62, 14.4. It's only got 59 horsepower, that little 1 litre petrol engine. But look at this, insurance group 1. That's as low as it gets. So you couldn't possibly get a lower insurance group than you've got here on the VW Up. 20 quid a year road tax, combined MPG of 62.8. Now you can also basically buy the same car as a Škoda Citigo. Very slightly different, but essentially the same car with a different badge and a slightly different face. So yeah, don't expect major differences between this and the Up because they're essentially the same car. But if you're in the market for one, you should also be in the market for the other. And then the next little group of cars we're going to look at are the Toyota Aygo, the Citroen C1 and the Peugeot 108. They're essentially all the same car with different lids on. So similar kind of thing, platform share between the 3 companies. They've got a Toyota engine though. So don't think, I'm not going to get the Citroen one or the Peugeot one because I don't like French cars. Still got a Toyota engine in it as long as you go for the 1 litre version. So specification on this, performance, 14.2 seconds. It has got a smaller boot as well than the VW. 138 litres of boot space, or 767 with the back seats down. As you can see, it is a tiny little car, but ideal as a first car. Absolutely ideal as a first car. They're pretty reliable as well. There's really not a great deal to go wrong. You have only got 2 seats in this one. And as I said, that boot space is, tiny. But how often are you going to have passengers in the back? Just pop those back seats down and it then becomes quite a nice little sort of mini van, really. Now on this Aygo, insurance group's 2, so it's 1 insurance group higher, but I mean, you're still absolute bargain basement for insurance. No road tax, 65 MPG combined. And you can get 2013 one here with 57,000 miles for 4 grand. I mean, it's not terrible, is it? Citroen C1 at 2013, 3.5 grand with 48,000 miles. The Peugeot 108, this one's a 2014 for 5 grand with 52,000 miles. Even though we're looking at cheap small cars here that should be fairly reliable, always do every check that you normally would. Do your V check on it, link in the video description. Buy my book, read all the tips in there, or indeed get the book for free. Use the link in the video description and do a free trial of Kindle Unlimited, and you can read it completely free. But just because we're looking at slightly cheaper cars, and because we're looking at what's possibly going to be a second car in your household, or maybe even a third car in your household, still do all your checks. You still don't want to be ripped off. But when anyone ever asks me what's the best car to get for either my son or daughter who's just learned to drive, or we want a really cheap little city car just to get backwards and forwards to work in, these are the cars that I tell them to look at. Hope you found that one useful. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.